As the days get shorter and the nights get cooler as fall approaches, I can think of no better way to end the summer than to talk about an atmospheric and eerie supernatural horror BL called the Summer Hikaru Died by Mokumokuren. You can probably guess part of the plot from the title itself, but the story centers around two childhood best friends named Yoshiki and Hikaru who live in a rural, isolated village. Then, Hikaru goes missing for a week in the mountains, and when he comes back, he still acts the same. He has the same memories, but there's something off about him. Something Yoshiki can't quite put his finger on. So Yoshiki confronts him about it and straight up asks him if he's the real Hikaru, and in response, the thing that looks like Hikaru starts transforming into something monstrous and breaks down crying, begging Yoshiki not to tell anyone. To even Yoshiki's surprise, he continues being friends with him as if everything is fine and totally normal. And that's when strange things and bizarre deaths start cropping up around the village, leaving Yoshiki with a difficult choice between protecting this fake Hikaru or those around him. Essentially, poor Yoshiki is left with a monkey's paw or pet cemetery type of deal where he gets his friend back, but not quite as he was hoping for and with unintended consequences. I've got to say, I think what I love most about this manga is that it very much is a psychologically driven, introspective manga that really dives into the anxiety, doubt, and conflicting emotions that are going on in the main character's head. Like, we see Yoshiki confused on so many levels. Part of him desperately wants to hold on to whatever piece of his best friend that's left, and another part of him feels guilty about it, questioning why he so easily accepted this monster as Hikaru's replacement and let him into his life. And to top it all off, as if Yoshiki isn't already going through enough already, he's struggling with being in the closet and identifying his feelings for the imposter Hikaru. Like, does he have a crush on a monster that's disguised as his best friend? And what does that say about him? Does that make him a monster too? Despite being outwardly cool and stoic around others, Yoshiki really is a complex, multifaceted, and believable character. And I think it's this juxtaposition of having real feeling characters dealing with bizarre, supernatural circumstances that really grounds the story for me and makes it so compelling. Part of this story feels like a mundane slice of life with characters eating popsicles together, doing dares, and casually hanging out at each other's houses. You know, typical teenagery stuff. But underneath all that, there's also this sinister, creepy, almost folk horror undercurrent as we start to learn more about the town's superstitions and legend behind what lives in the mountains, and I can't wait to see how the rest of the mystery unfolds in the upcoming volumes. Honestly, this manga has got to be my favorite new manga of the year, and I cannot recommend it enough for fans of psychological manga along the lines of Shuzo Oshimi's works, so go, hurry, read it before the summer ends.